Namaste, beloveds. I'm Alana Fairchild, and I want to talk about sacred synchronicity and spirit wormholes. The kind of random things that aren't so random at all. I recently had an experience and I found myself on a blog, sort of looking for something. I don't even know how I ended up there. And then not only was I sort of on this page that I didn't really know why I was there, I followed a couple of links that caught my attention and I ended up in this completely bizarre place that was absolutely perfect and answered a question that I didn't even really know I'd asked or couldn't remember when I'd asked, and yet there was the answer. It was so clear, just kind of out of nowhere, and it gave me information and guidance that I really needed and found incredibly beneficial. It was sort of an unexpected grace, and yet at the same time, I kind of knew it was an answer to a prayer that somehow my heart had uttered where my mind might not have been completely conscious of it at the time. And that sense of, I call it spirit wormholes because you kind of enter with the intention to maybe get an answer to a question or to manifest something, and you go on this bizarre, seemingly random journey, and you end up in exactly the place where you need to be. I see it sometimes, comments on blogs and things like that, where people say, I have no idea how I ended up here, but this is exactly the thing that I needed right at this moment. And I wanted to share that because I thought probably you could relate. And secondly, it's really the way that I experience spiritual presence and intelligence in my life and in the lives of those that are in our spiritual community. There is such a sense of spirit being kind of, I call it non-rational, not irrational, because it's not illogical. It's a rationality that is beyond. It's instinctive and intuitive, and it's not limited by our human perspective, which tends towards the more logical. If this happens, then that can happen. In this other kind of spirit wormhole, sacred synchronicity universe, there's none of that. It's just, oh, you want that to happen, and then it's this gorgeous free-for-all of creative manifestation and luscious grace that kind of intermingles and connects with our soul and inspires us to grow and evolve and leads us, navigates us through the complexity and all of the reasons why something can't happen into the fulfillment of it. It's really beautiful and incredibly intelligent and very conscious. And the way we connect to that is through this sort of deep, heartfelt, surrendered state where we're willing to have the confidence and the courage necessary to put out to the universe, whether it's in a prayer or an intention or a wish, whatever language or process works for you. But we put out to the universe what it is that is in our hearts that we really yearn for. And I feel it's so nourishing and supportive to remember that what it is within our hearts that we really yearn to manifest is of benefit to the world. We might not understand how, but there is this sense that when something is aligned with our spirituality, with our journey, with our heart, with our path, that we are becoming the fruition of what we were divinely designed to be. And that brings benefit, even if, again, it's not always completely obvious to us what that fulfillment will look like, how we might go about it, how other people are going to respond to it. We don't have to know any of that. All we need to know is, I feel this yearning and I need to give it some kind of expression and allow the universe to respond. It's this co-creative divine dance of creativity and manifestation. I hope that this gives you some sense of willingness to begin to maybe strengthen or dive into a prayer practice or a practice of intentionality, whatever really resonates for you. What I do want to say about that is that we need to do our part. So it is a partnership. It's not just asking for something and then expecting the universe to do all the heavy lifting and we just kind of sit there and passively receive. Any type of prayer or setting intention is really so much more than asking for something. It's a declaration that this is what I am willing to evolve into. This is what would move me enough to participate in this ongoing expressive manifestation that is life. I'm willing to do it for this. This really resonates in my heart. And the universe will say, okay, good, let's do it. Here's how it's going to happen. And then our job is to show up and trust the steps that are required of us, not trying to make it happen, not trying to get in our own way or the way of the universe, actively surrendering and listening and sensing and feeling for when it is that we need to take steps and what those steps might be. So it's a very different way to getting out and trying to mold the world in our image and everyone else along with it, which smacks of control and disconnects us from a greater guiding wisdom that can see and know things that we cannot as yet. And that's the whole point of the creative human journey, really. It's a constant dipping into the unknown, swimming around and exploring it, and from that space being able to evolve into what it is that's being asked of us next. And that is how we manifest our purpose, our passion, and our heart's vision in this world for the greater good of all beings. It's a beautiful random ride. I hope you're enjoying wherever it is that your path is guiding you through. And if you're not, that's temporary, but I understand. And ask for assistance to transform the suffering into grace and understanding, and know that it will be given. So much love from my heart to yours. May your prayers be inspired and fruitful. Namaste.